Hi friends, today we're going to retell a familiar story. It has a pig with some straw, a pig who uses some sticks, and a pig who uses some bricks. Wait, sticks, bricks, those words rhyme. There's also this guy. Anybody know who this guy is? Remember? The big bad wolf. So, I'm going to retell the story the way I remember it. See if you remember it the same way.
Once upon a time, there lived 3 little pigs, and they lived with their mother. But the pigs had grown so big that the house was too small for all of them to live there. Their mother told them, "It's time for you to go build your own house." So they went out into the world to build their homes. The first little pig was tired. He didn't want to walk anymore. He wanted to play with the toys in his knapsack. So, when they saw the man who was selling straw, the first little pig said, "I will buy some." The man told him, "You can't build a strong house out of straw." But he bought it anyway and built his house right there. The 2 brothers walked on until they met a man who had a barrel of sticks. The second brother said, "I will buy them," because he was tired and he wanted to lay down. The man told him, "You can't build a strong house out of sticks." But he bought them anyway. His brother kept going, and he built his house right there. The third little pig came upon a man who was selling bricks. "I'll buy some of those," said the pig. And the man said, "You will have a strong and sturdy house." So he bought the bricks and built his house right there. Meanwhile, the first little pig had finished building his house of straw. So he went inside to play with his toys. Until along came a big, bad wolf. And he said, little pig, let me in." And the pig said, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." And the wolf said, "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." So he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. The first little pig was left with a pile of straw and a big bad wolf. So he ran to his brother's house. The second little pig finished building his house made out of sticks, and he went in to lie down because he was very tired. His brother came over, and luckily there was enough room for both of them. Along came the big, bad wolf, and he said, little pigs, let me in." And the pig said, "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." The 2 little pigs found themselves standing in a pile of sticks. They were very scared, so they ran to their brother's house. They arrived at their brother's house just as he was laying the last brick. He invited them inside to have some tea. Along came the big bad wolf, who was very, very hungry at this point. And he said, little pigs, let me in." "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins." Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." So he huffed and he puffed, and he puffed and he huffed, but he couldn't blow the house down. It was too strong. So he got an idea. He went up to the chimney and climbed on top. But the 3 little pigs inside were smart. The 3rd little pig had built himself a kitchen. So the 3 little pigs put on a pot of boiling water. The wolf came down and he fell in the pot of water and he burned his buns. And he ran away saying, "My buns are burning, my buns are burning." And the 3 little pigs lived safely and happily ever after in their 3 brick houses.
My challenge to you is experiment with different building materials. And some things that maybe aren't building materials, like pasta or toothpicks or sugar cubes, pipe cleaners. Maybe you could use Play-Doh to build things to stick together. Or you can use traditional building materials like blocks, Magna-Tiles, Legos. Experiment with as many as you can think of. And then I want you to get the hairdryer test. Hold up your hairdryer and see what happens if you point it at your house. Does your house blow down, meaning it's sturdy? Or does it fall over, which means, maybe not the best material? We would love it if you young engineers could go out and help us figure this out. We'd love to hear what you discover